Weekly News. Weekly News.
Education, politics,
Economics, culture. Weekly News, a roundup of national news of the week on Renouveau TV every Saturday.
Weekly News, the news to English speakers.
Very happy to join with you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on Weekly News. Welcome on Renouveau TV. Complex terrorist attack in Aguelhok. The MINUSMA camp deployed in Aguelhok in Tessaly district in the Kidal region was attacked very early on Sunday morning by suspected terrorists. According to sources, the death toll is 8 dead and 7 wounded. The government of Mali and the UN representatives have all condemned this dreadful attack. Details with Mohamed Golfa.
On Sunday, an attack took place at the MINUSMA camp in Aguelhok in the Kidal region, shortly before the disruption of the telephone network. Local sources reported that armed men simultaneously attacked 3 positions of Chadian peacekeepers. According to these local sources, noises of automatic weapons was heard inside and outside the MINUSMA camp. The cracking of arms and the cries of Allahu Akbar, or God is greatest, ceased just after the arrival of 2 helicopters hovering above. The helicopters' reinforcement, probably from the UN or Balkan, was beneficial because the attackers fled, a resident said. In a statement, the UN mission said that the peacekeepers repulsed an attack by jihadis. MINUSMA announces a provisional assessment of 8 peacekeepers killed and several others wounded, and the neutralization of most of the attackers. The special representative of the UN Secretary General in Mali condemned in no uncertain terms this despicable and criminal attack on peacekeepers. For Mohamed Saleh and Handif, this complex and cowardly act illustrates the terrorists' determination to show chaos. For its part, the government in a statement condemned this cowardly act and reiterated its firm determination to combine its effort with those of the international community to fight terrorism.
To alert a national and international opinion on the current events in the region of Kai, where the whole communities claim to be victims of human rights violation of the slavery reluctance, the leaders of Temet and Gambana jointly hosted this weekend a press conference, opportunity for these 2 anti-slavery organizations to invite the highest authorities to make laws and put a definitive end to the practice of slavery in our country. Commentary. The recent events in Kai, where communities have been victims of physical violence and destruction of material property due to their social rank, provoked outrage among anti-slavery organizations. After denouncing the government's complicit attitude towards the persistence of the practice, Temed and Gamambana are now demanding an anti-slavery law. These 2 organizations also demand that the government prosecute and bring to justice the perpetrators and sponsors of these human rights violations. The Malian Renewable Energy Week will be held from February 19 to 23, 2019 in Bamako. The information was given at the press conference on Wednesday, January 24, by the director of the Renewable Energy Agency of Mali. The objective of this week is to promote the energy transition in Mali. Details. Organized by the Renewable Energy Agency of Mali in partnership with the African Development Bank, the Malian Renewable Energy Week aims to give more visibility to investment opportunities in Mali in the field of clean energy. In addition to the exposure of Malian public investment policies as well as initiatives, laws and strategies put in place for the renewable energy sector, several other activities are planned during the week. The Renewable Energy Agency of Mali and its partners want to perpetuate the week in order to contribute effectively to the energy transition in Mali. This week has also been marked by the launch of the Economic and Environmental Rehabilitation Project for the Niger River by the Ministry of the Environment, Sanitation and Sustainable Development, funded by the World Bank. The duration of the pilot phase of the first component of the project is 3 years. Details. This economic and environmental rehabilitation project for the Niger River covers the inner delta area. It will have a major activity, the development of new docks, the overcrowding of channels to facilitate navigation. The Niger River, like other rivers in Mali, has been suffering the effect of climate change for 30 years. The launch of this project will therefore be a flagship program to safeguard the river, according to the Ministry of Environment, Sanitation and Sustainable Development. The cost of this pilot phase of the first component is estimated at more than 40 billion CFA francs. Ceremony of the delivery of the retirement benefits of the mutual of the workers of the education and culture this first day at UNC. There are a total of 435 mutual for the country eligible to retire to receive their retirement benefit. Commentary. Established in January 1987, the Mutual of Education and Culture Workers aimed to improve the conditions of education and culture workers. This ceremony celebrates retirement benefit, which is the result of many years of effort. This a promotion of retired participants affiliated to this mutuality welcomed the initiative and invited others to join it. Mintech services include, among others, the retirement benefit, the solidarity death benefits, the health insurance coverage, the activity financing for the supply of basic necessities from cooperatives. The President of the Republic, Ibrahim Bakar Keita, proceeded this Sunday, January 20th, the symbolic delivery of the keys of 860 social housing to the Defense and Security Forces. Located in Kambila, a few kilometers from Kati, the site will have to reach 1,000 housing units in the coming months. Details with Mohamed Golfa.
The 58th anniversary of the inception of the Malian Army was celebrated last Sunday, 20th January 2019, with pomp and pageantry. More than 800 soldiers benefited from a social housing project. This program, initiated and executed by the company, Sopromac, aims at offering houses to 1,000 Malian soldiers, delivering the keys to 10 lucky beneficiaries. The President of the Republic of Mali, Ibrahim Boubacar Keita, reaffirmed his commitment to improve the living and working conditions of the defense and security forces. With smile on their faces, the beneficiaries of this project expresses their gratitude to the President and all those who contributed to the achievement of their dreams of owning houses in their names. Widows and children of soldiers who fell on the battlefield also benefited from the project. Sopromac pledged to complete the remaining 140 housing units and basic social services on the site in the coming months.
Celebration of the Day of the Republic. The Indian community living in Mali celebrated this Saturday the 70th anniversary of the Day of the Republic of India. This day reflects the entry into force of the Constitution of January 26, 1950, marking the transition of the country to an independent republic. Details. Moment of communion and getting together. The celebration of Republic Day represents the entry into force of the Constitution on January 26, 1950, giving Indian citizens the power to govern themselves by choosing their own government.
So we got independence 3 years before, 1947, 15th August 1947, and that is celebrated as Independence Day because we got independence that day. And then we had formed a constituent assembly which has gone into in depth to make the Indian constitution, and they have prepared the Indian constitution on November 26, 1949 it was finalized, and 26 January 1950 it was adopted. So this is the day when the free India had adopted its own constitution.
While major military parade, the Navy and Air Force parade, and traditional dance troops take place in New Delhi and its state capitals, the Indian community in Mali has celebrated it differently. after appreciating the event, the participants underlined Malian hospitality.
Being outside India, we feel so friendly over here that we do not miss India, because over here Malians are very, very, very nice. They are very cooperative in everything. So they never let us feel like we are outside India or will miss our country. Basically, Republic Day has been celebrated because today was the day when we got our right. All Indians have got their right to take their own decision in politics, in everything. So that's the reason we are celebrating Republic Day, because in India, every republic have got the right today.
We really feel good. It's good to celebrate festival together, and it's our national festival. So we really like it. I will just tell them to stay together always and celebrate all festival like this.
Let's recall that the Day of the Republic is one of the three biggest national holidays, namely Independence Day, celebrated every August 15, and Gandhi birthday every 2nd of October.